Hare, Hare Krishna. Very grateful to repeat the words of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada from Srimad Bhagavatam. In the prayers of Queen Kunti, Canto 1, Chapter 8, Text 42, very interestingly, if you look at Queen Kunti, she was mother of Pandavas and Lord Krishna was her cousin, her nephew. So she was praying to Lord Krishna, please take away this attachment. Now the question comes, she was related to devotees and Lord directly, still she was asking in a prayer that please take out this attachment. And the purport, she says that let my mind be attracted to your lotus feet as Mother Ganga without a obstruction is attracted to sea and she flows. Now here very important question is why she's which type of attachment she is asking about to be given up. Srila Prabhupada mentions we cannot give attachment. Like in Mayavad philosophy, they say Brahma Satya Jagat Mithya. So cut off the attachment. So that is not possible. It is impractical to say that we can cut off the attachment. Now what we can do, she is not talking about the attachment to devotees. So Srila Prabhupada mentions in the purport that we have to have a service towards devotees and Lord Krishna. So both should go hand in hand. In some cases, the devotee's service should be more focused than a Lord's. It has to be balanced. So here, Queen Kunti is talking about attachment relation to body. And in Bhagavad Gita, the whole thing, if you look at Arjuna, he defies that I don't want to fight because you're looking as a relation of his with all Kurus. But when we heard the whole Bhagavad Gita, the same Arjuna, he said, Krishna, yes, I am now ready to fight. Why? Because he could see now he could transfer his attachment from attachment to body to attachment to service. So Sripad Mahaprabhu Prabhu was mentioning in yesterday's class that Kunti Maharani talking here about leaving the attachment which comes with a designation of your body, yourself to be a body. And it's very, very strong, especially in family life, with very strong attachment, and it has to be there. Otherwise, you cannot function. So now how do we get away with this attachment? So what we do every day, we are chanting. So what we are doing, we are trying, we are reminding ourselves. So chanting is a connection of a soul with a super soul. Now with this connection, 2 hours dedicatedly, we are reminding and we are getting absorbed in that connection of Krishna and which is on a transcendental level. So every day when we practice sincerely, we'll be able to realize that gradually that I am not body, but I am soul. And it is everyday exercise. Like in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says, I can control the wind, but I cannot control mind. So Krishna says, yes, you are correct. And he gave two solutions. So Krishna says, Abhyasa and Vairagya. So you have to practice detachment. Now, what detachment Lord is talking about? Detachment with a connection with body, whatever we see, and practice of seeing that connection with Krishna. So we are trying to do that while we are chanting. So every word we are trying to just get engrossed into chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Oblivious to the material world. We are just trying to remind ourselves. A lot of thoughts will come like a wind, but we are trying to get mind again back to Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So gradually we are trying to focus or shift from a bodily conception to a conception of soul. And when in that connection we try to see everything, we'll be able to see everything as Arjuna could fight the war. more valiantly than before, still being in Krishna consciousness, achieving the highest perfection of the yogi. Hare Krishna. Sharinam Prabhu ki jai. Srila